G'day legends, welcome back to another episode, Young Nomads style, where our motto is to live free. And where are we?
We're in Streaky Bay.
Streaky Bay.
Streaky Bay Islands Caravan Park.
So the Jansons are on the move, and on this episode, well, it's going to be a little series of our adventure. We're still on the Eyre Peninsula, but we haven't got long until we hit the mighty Nullarbor, the longest stretch of straight road, I think, in the Southern Hemisphere, or maybe even the world. I'm not too sure. I'll check that fact up, but pretty much we've only got a day trip here or there. So we're here for 2 nights. What are we going to check out tonight?
Perlubie Beach, the sunset over there. Not that these clouds are going to go away, but...
So we're going to head over to Perlubie Beach. We were going to stay there, but the weather really hasn't turned it on. It's not really beach going weather. We might not even get a sunset, but we'll drive down there anyway to send the drone up and hopefully get a little bit of a sunset. But how have we found this caravan park?
We love it. It's actually so far my favourite.
Yep. What's it called again?
The Streaky Bay Islands Caravan Park.
Islands Caravan Park. We got recommended by a couple in Coffin Bay, and I must admit, we got here late yesterday afternoon, but from what I've seen so far, it is mint. Yeah. Big sites, like we're talking, I seen a site yesterday with their caravan, we're talking 21, 22 footer and 2 cars side by side, parked next to the caravan. They still had room. Sites are really clean, nice and easy.
Private as well, with like tree lines, so it's very divided.
Yeah.
So you're very private in your little area, which is really nice.
Yeah, there's like a hedge between each site, and pretty much every site's got these water views because you're perched up on a hill. I guess that's why it's kind of called island. It's a few clicks out of Streaky Bay itself. It's not the one most people commonly know in Streaky Bay, the foreshore caravan park. It's a different one to that. It's a new one. How are the toilet facilities?
They're amazing. They're like an ensuite. So you get your own ensuite, and there's a few cubicles that are like that.
Yep.
So in one cubicle you have a shower, you have a toilet, and you have a hand basin set. So
awesome.
Basically like walking into your bathroom at home.
How's the pool?
Cold.
This one jumped in yesterday at about, what, 4:30 in the afternoon, 5 o'clock, and it's probably low 20s here at best at the moment. So keen, mad or silly, we're not too sure. We'll work that out. I know what one maybe. So we're just going to take you on some sightseeing around Streaky Bay today. We'll get over to Pelubi for you to share a little bit of what that's like, get some footage, have a look at the camp amenities and whatnot, what's on offer there. But I don't think we're going to stay there. We're pretty set up and comfortable here at the moment.
We were supposed to stay here for just one night and go there for one night.
Yep.
But a lot of people have left Pelubi and come back to this campground or this caravan park. So it's
pretty busy. Yeah, it's school holidays.
And the tides are really high as well, so people are getting bogged, like their caravans are getting bogged and stuff. So. Yeah. And
then tomorrow we're off to Fowler's Bay just for a couple of nights, catch up with a good mate of ours, Gareth, the legend. Big shout out, mate. We're only there for 2 nights, and then we're over to Eucla, and then we're going to start our full, heartfelt, all-in Nullarbor series. We're pretty much just going to be doing 1-nighters, 2-nighters at most here or there until we get across to Esperance. That'll be our next big major stop, but we're looking forward to sharing with you all the little townships and the history across the Nullarbor, sights and scenery and things to do across the Nullarbor. So let's get into it, eh? Let's get underway. We're ready to go. Let's go. Yoo. So I'm just back at our campsite, and I thought I'd just show you, since we spoke so highly about the camp spots here at Island Caravan Park. So you can see you got these nice tree lines down each edge, or perimeter I should say, of the campsites. Plenty of parking off to the side here. You can see you got plenty of room from your awning and you set up there. There's a caravan, and you got these nice little rock beds in between. But yeah, it's just got that nice edging about it there on that side. And then I'll show you over here. They've thought of everything because it is a dog friendly camp spot as well. So you can see we've got hedging down this side as well. This is where your power, water and sullage runoff is as well. Probably one of the best sullage runoffs I've seen so far to date, power. But for the dog lovers, look at that. A little bit of a wash bowl, water bowl, whatever need be. So and you can see from our campsite just here, the water is just back down there. So I'll just swing us around and see the water from our campsite straight through there. All right, so we're coming on to the Westall Loop, which is just outside of Streaky. We've come down Scalebow Road. You turn right onto Westall Loop Road.
Yep.
And what's this loop entail exactly? What are we going to see?
I'm thinking it's where you just drive around the coastal roads, and it just takes you to each of these destinations.
Yeah. So we've got.
Yeah.
We got.
I heard Smooth Pool is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a number of destinations, so we're going to show you that on this loop. Yeah, a couple of clicks out of town. We haven't done it before, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think
We were asking that question, have we done this before? I can't remember if we have. We've been to Streaky once, but it was kind of quick in and out. Wasn't for too long. But we'll have a quick look around. Pretty straightforward, easy going, corrugated road coming in. Don't mind the graffiti on the sign that says go home tourists, because we want to see more tourists, more of you getting out and about and exploring just like this. So anyway, we're going to take you on the Westall Loop and show you what it's all about now. Okay folks, we've just pulled up to Smooth Rocks, and this is quite a cool spot. We just realised as we were coming here, we have done this before. It's all coming back to us, but yeah, it's a cool spot you can come to. There's lots of smooth rocks obviously, but there's these really cool rock pools in between. Surf's absolutely pumping out here at the moment. As you can see, there's some monster waves, but when it's reasonably calm, there are a number of rock pools that you can find in between the rocks here that you can dip into. Quite nice. It's a bit nicer, calmer around that way. But yeah, this is a cool spot to come to just for like family shots on the rocks. There's some cool ledges. We'll share some of the pictures we just took just before down below so you can have a look. But yeah, just a great little spot to bring the dogs for a run, stretch their legs. Kids, obviously if it's warmer, they'd be in the rock pools, but it's not exactly the best of weather. It just goes to show you that it's not always the best weather when we're on tour, but if it's cloudy, rainy, we're gonna get out there and amongst it, absolutely. So, Smooth Rocks, love, what do you think?
It's really nice here. Good for the surfers, for sure.
Pumping out there.
Massive.
There's a nice little protected bay in there that I'd imagine when it's calm, it'll be not bad for swimming in over there. But as you can see, there's plenty of big rollers rolling in at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, that's Smooth Rock. We'll share with you some photos that Mel took just before down below, and let's jump on to the next location. Okay, legends, now we are at Point Westall. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you a little bit of a drive in here, but not too bad, but it's just blowing a bit. So sorry if it gets a little bit windy, but pretty much we're right at the tip of the point here. There is a little road that goes down there further so you can get down and a little bit closer to the waterline, but with the tinny on top, we're not doing that. So I'm going to flip the camera around and just show you where we've come along the coastline, excuse the wind. But yeah, we've pretty much come off the main road back up there, come all along here. It's pretty much just this rock stuff. It's not too bad. I haven't aired down, not that I should say that, but yeah, we didn't bring the compressor with us, but it's not too bad. I'm at full pressure. I got the tinny on top, just took my time. There's one little step up that's probably the hardest part halfway down the track, but apart from that, it's pretty easy going getting here, guys and girls. So don't be scared if you haven't got a compressor, if you've got full tire pressure, if you don't have a full off-road rig. I mean, I wouldn't advise an AU Falcon coming down there, but you know, if you've got an all-wheel drive, you'll be okay getting down here. And have a look at this. There is awesome body of water. If you're a fisherman or fisher lady, you know, on a calmer day obviously, but there's plenty of smooth rock there. You could launch big body of water all the way through here. So we've just come down to Tractor Beach. We'll show you the campsite. It's pretty busy at the moment, but just to the left-hand side of Tractor Beach, you'll find this cool little setup here. It's pretty cool. It's got free Wi-Fi. Awesome setup by the South Australian government. How cool is this? Free Wi-Fi. You've got USB, so if you need to charge your phone.
Oh, it's a charging pad.
Yeah, we've got charging pad there as well. USB charge.
Oh, it's charging.
Charging. How cool is that? So I'll just show you Farm Beach. Tractor Beach, sorry, not Farm Beach. Farm Beach is back in Coffin. So that's Tractor Beach. You can get onto the beach there. We just went to Granites and had a look there. The Granites, it's called. Heaps of surfers out there. Jet ski, pulling them in. Didn't bring the GoPro. Well, I did bring the GoPro, but they're too far out. You wouldn't be able to see. But this is Tractor Beach. That's obviously the car where I reckon they've launched the Sea-Doo off to get around and pull the surfers in. There's a few little surfers out here, but nice, protected, calm little bay, this one. But lines for days in terms of swell and surfers, I tell you. Anyway, we might have a drive through the camp. What do you reckon, love?
Yeah.
And we'll just show you a quick drive through because there's a fair few people camping there at the moment.
It's packed.
All right, so this is us coming into Tractor Beach campsites. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? All right, we're on the famous and very well known Perlubie Beach, and we're hoping it's lining up to be a ripper sunset. So far it's clear. There is a bit of cloud in the distance, so can't promise it's going to be the perfect sunset, but we're here anyway. It's not too packed, it's not too crowded, it's actually not too bad, to be honest with you. Am I disappointed we didn't spend a night here? Well, whether if it was warm and the winds weren't the way they are, yes, but we've got a fair bit of wind at the moment. It's not exactly warm, can't jump in the water. I could fish and launch the boat off most certainly, but we're only like 16 minutes from the Islands Caravan Park to here anyway, so it's not like it's too bad. But yeah, coming in, I've got full tire pressure again, it's not too bad. There's a little soft section about a third of the way in to here, but once you get past that, it's pretty much like concrete sand all the way in, and as you can see, the water's up pretty high. But anyway, this is going to be us for the night. We're going to watch the sunset. We'll send the drone up, share with you some, hopefully, some epic sunset shots. I'm worried about those clouds back there. That is the direction the sun is setting. Anyway, we'll see how we go. We're here. We're going to cook up some dinner on the beach, chill out, have a few drinks. As you can see, the dog's already right into it. Living their best life, those legends. And yeah, we'll have a couple of drinks, kick back, relax, and hopefully we can share with you folks some awesome Perlubie Beach sunset content. Here we go, come on now. Okay guys and girls, hopefully you enjoyed our little stopover and the footage that we shared of Perlubie Beach. That sunset turned on and we were very blessed. There was an opening between the clouds literally right on sunset, but those colours were absolutely amazing. So very fortunate. So we had a small window of opportunity and the weather gods were on our side. But now Today we're headed to a spot, probably one of my most favourite locations in South Australia. Oh, there's so many, Elliston, but we're arriving here in a few moments to Fowler's Bay. We're catching up with some mates here for a few days, so we're just going to chill out. I've done a previous episode on Fowler's Bay itself, so if you look through the video you'll see there's plenty of footage we've taken previously of Fowler's Bay, but we've really only got one day window of opportunity, so we're just going to show you around the town. It's a cool like little fishing village almost. We'll show you a little bit about the caravan park. There's some cool history among the sand dunes that we'll share as well. We might even get into the national park tomorrow. That takes you over to Scott's Beach, Mexican hats and so forth. There's a cool scenic drive where you can drive right out to the headland. And that will wrap up Streaky Bay and Fowler's Bay, and then after that our series will continue taking us to the Nullarbor. It will get official next week. We're going to be in Eucla. We're going to be right on the doorstep of WA and entering WA. Girls are getting super pumped and excited. Starting to feel real now, isn't it, that we're headed into WA?
Oh, can't wait.
I think that'll be the realisation when we get into a different state, almost like we're getting into a different country. It's real. So anyway, kick back, relax, enjoy a little bit about Fowler's Bay. Here we go. Today is exploration fun family day, so we're headed into Waggunya, a place called Waggunya. We've got Rob, Gareth, 3 cars, heaps of kids, bit of four-wheel driving, sand driving. We're going to head out to the main headland point. We're going to show you hopefully some seals as well in Seal Bay Cove, we called it, I guess.
Yeah.
And then eventually we'll make our way over to Scott's and Mexican's Hat as well. Hopefully we'll see a school of salmon or two. So anyway, kick back, relax and enjoy this exploration of Fowler's Bay and Waggunya Park.
You.
Woohoo. We're just out near pretty much the head now, making our way towards Scott's Beach, and there's this cool memorial here, or plaque. I'll show you it. Shipard, in memory of Graham and Eileen, tragically drowned in a boating accident off this point on the 9th of the 1st, 1989, sadly missed by their families and friends. Here they are. So, great place to be for a memorial and lookout. Cool little beach down in here as well. Reef all through there. Don't know how you get down there, but it'd be awesome if you can. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a track there. That's Scott's Beach over there. Mexican's Hat, which we'll get over to shortly. All right, here we are, the entrance to Scott's Beach. Whew.
We're on the beach.
Check it out.
Hopefully we're coming. Hopefully.
White sand and blue water for days. All right, so this is Scott's Beach. We're right down the end. There's actually a campsite just up there that you can come in with a caravan pretty much. There are corrugated roads, back ways in through here. We've come along the beach though. And for the fisher person, you get good schools of salmon here, but none here today unfortunately. But look at the water. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful white sand. Reef out here looks cool. Check it out. just pulled up here for some lunch. We've got wraps. Wraps are in order for today.
Wraps.
You forgot the mayo.
No, I put the mayo in.
Oh.
What a backdrop to have lunch, eh? Nom 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 nom. All right, legends, that wraps up another short episode. Thanks for joining us on our adventures, showcasing a little bit about Streaky Bay. How epic was that sunset at Perlubie Beach? That is pinch yourself moments, and one of our most favourite locations to come back to as a family here at Fowler's Bay. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. We appreciate all the following and support. Make sure you give that bell a big smash so you get notifications of all the cool content that we're sharing with you guys and girls on a weekly basis as we continue to travel Australia full time on the road as a family. Now, a hot tip for you fishers: if you're ever in Fowler's Bay, there's epic fishing all around here obviously, but that jetty is actually producing pup kingfish that are schooling up right now. Kingfish are always interesting to land at the best of times. Trying to catch one on a jetty just adds a little extra element of excitement to try and land one on a jetty, but all you need is a 4-0 hook, a live tommy. You'll see them school up near the jetty. They sort of come in and go. Get that live tommy in front of them and hold on for dear life, because you're going to have a great fight on your hands, that's for sure. Now, if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you about where we're going, what we're doing, or if you've got any questions about this episode or previous episode, reach out. We'll always get back to you. But tomorrow we hit the road. We've got a 5.5 hour drive. We're heading over to Eucla, and next week's episode we're going to be sharing with you Eucla, Cocklebiddy, and the mighty adventure across the mighty Nullarbor as we make our way towards Esperance West over the next couple of weeks. But next week's episode is going to be more about the Nullarbor and all the cool and little interesting places to see along that way. Some caves, you know, the Great Australian Bight obviously. So really looking forward to sharing that with you. So until the next episode, take care, and as the young nomads always say, live free.